Namaste programs. Welcome. And welcome back to having picture-in-picture. I figured it out. It's because I had it at 60 FPS. So when you go back to 30, because I think that might solve a bunch of other problems as well. But for now, we just want to get going. I think, in fact, it probably fixes the stutters here as well. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Alright, let's get the backpack sorted out. I need to get rid of intermission and pip. I don't need it for the time being. And I think we can go on our usual walk. It's a nice day, and why not? So yeah, I also want to basically oh wait, I didn't check the FPS, not the FPS, the where would that be? Video. Yep, 6 megabits per second. The bit rate is the word I'm looking for. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I want to keep the bit rate up, but the FPS down to 30. That's why it couldn't do 2 cameras. And I think it's why the text stutters, or the video stutters when the text is on screen. I'll test it out. Compare this exact same walk that I always do with one of the others. See if it's much worse. I doubt it. It's streaming to 60. I'm streaming to OBS at 30, but it'll be 60 when it arrives at YouTube and Twitch. Alright, what button do I have to press? This one. And then that one. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and keep the... It doesn't look like it's... Yeah, it was definitely stuttering before. Now it seems alright. Yet again, while I'm live on Twitch, Twitch is telling me to go to another channel. That's just weird. And it's always like, you know, so-and-so's having a hype train. And it's a channel I've never heard of. I don't get that. For a channel I follow a lot, maybe. But also, if I'm live on Twitch, I really want to be getting notifications saying, would you like to go to another channel? I don't know if you can see the midges. Yeah, you can a bit. The crow's trying to catch the midges. Maybe not. Can't figure out what he wants to do. So yeah, middle of winter, it's 20 degrees. It's hot in the sun, cold in the shade. A little bit of a breeze that's a bit cool. I don't know whether to take my jumper off or not, and I haven't got multiple layers on, which is actually feels weird at the moment. I sort of feel like I've forgotten something. I keep checking that I've got my pocket items. Be the first stream in months that I've started up and everything's working. Well, except for one thing. I checked before I went home. I logged into StreamerBot, checked that I had logged in, didn't need to log in again. I'm like, good. So I keep forgetting to do that. Get here, needs me to log in again. So you can't even be prepared. Mangy looking galah. You've seen better days, my friend. Look at that lighting. So if you had some noise on the mic there, the strap of my backpack had decided to come undone. And of course, it's got to be a simulation. How could this possibly be a coincidence? It happens to fall exactly where the microphone is. Like it was designed. Go around right today. Oh, I thought there was a galah in the field as well. Hello, I'm me. I'm just filming what looked like a galah, but it's just a kicking tee. They are not a Birbs, they are galah, they are kicking tees. Can I do this? Kinda. Yeah, the gimbal doesn't like that. It wants to be in control. Not me. Crude human hands controlling the camera? How dare they? Hello, person. Again, is that... I can't see anything. Maker, I'm afraid you're on my screen. Your colour of blue is very nice, but almost impossible to read. How you doing? Welcome to the suburbs of Sydney and some greenery that I periodically go for a walk through. Not a big exciting, something I've never done before, walk today. Just a standard old touch grass. Gonna have to fix the font on the screen or something. Moblin, it was much more readable before. And now they've done something. It makes it hard to read the usernames. This is an iPhone 11 and it just takes the most beautiful pictures. Of course, it helps to go out at magic hour. Sorry about the low bit rate. It's always a bit iffy around here. It will hopefully sort itself out a bit further along. Is there still a stutter? I don't think so.
No, see, I made it.
Trees help us feel happier and healthier, if you say so. If you say so, sign. Lots of people out meditating today, I've noticed. This is the third woman or man, I'm not sure, across the road here. I'm going to film them for long. I'm just sitting in the sun meditating. Good on them. Of course, she's completely on my path and I don't want to film her, so you get my face, you poor bastards. See nothing. What button am I pressing? That button there, and then this button. Ta-da! That is the worst serve I've ever seen anyone do in my life. Good thing they're being taught. Don't give up your day job. Grass. Internet grass. It does exist. There is dry land. It's actually quite spongy. Must have been raining not that long ago. I remember yesterday. Was it raining yesterday? I don't think so. It rained a few days ago. Again, what I thought were galahs. Shoes. Soccer boots. They are galah coloured though. It's like one of those games where everything's meant to... What's the opposite? You're looking at one of those movies where people are having like psychotic incidents or something, and they're seeing moving things where they're non-living things, and vice versa. They've replaced all the Birbs with objects. Well, there is this nerd over here in the goals. Thinks he's a goalkeeper. Might help if I pointed about the ibis. What are you doing? Right. Try not to do roads on my walks, but this is the only one that's unavoidable. There should be a walkway across or something, but there isn't. That was my chance. I wasn't in position though. Okay, clear that way. Kind of clear this way. Not really, there's a truck, but the truck is slow. to get past this debacle. Yep, I know. Just excuse me. Can't really say I can see the stutter, so that must have been it. "60 FPS. Be nice, but it's too much. It's too much, it can't handle it." Alright, now we need to be careful of golf balls. So finished with this hole for the time being. Well, no, they're just coming up to the green now, so barring a massive shank, they can't find their ball. They lost their poker ball when somebody sneezed. Alright, I think the jacket, the jumper, is going to have to come off. But where can I put the camera down? Briefly. Shit, it's a 4-year-old playing golf. Got a nice swing. Alright, I'm in a bad spot. If he shanks this, it will go through this fence. I'm going to make sure I'm at this part of the fence. See if I can't take my jacket off without putting it on. No, that's not going to work. Right. I think the kid, I should be out of his range. Well, not range, but he is waiting for the other people down here to get off the green, so I should be out of his range before he decides he can hit it at me. Now there's trees on the road now. Oh, he's hit it. Okay. It didn't hit me. Wherever it went, unless it did. And I am in Elysium. Actually, it's the other side of the road I want to be on anyway. Like a flat surface of some description that isn't a garbage bin. They just don't exist, Captain. Well, this guy's number plate is Royal T. Royal. The alternative Roy. There are some nice houses around here that have entrances to the bay, thus stopping pedestrians from utilising the bay. Busy here at the moment. Oh, the whole parking area under there. It's pretty cool. Chesapeake. Excellent. There's a drone, I can hear it. There it is. I thought drones are illegal in Oz. I'm not sure about that. Is this the drone dude? Computer, g'day. Welcome in, welcome down to the bay. What is yet another beautiful day. Oh, there's a fish jumping out of the water, or at least something made a ripple. Sand, actual sand. Bench there, and there, and there. Right. Might be able to put the camera down and take the jumper off, just as it's getting a bit cooler. You never win. Cabarita, I may. You've looked at moving down to here. Yeah, it's a beautiful little place. Sort of nestled in amongst Sydney itself. Let me just see if this pip's working. It is. Hang on. What can we go? Maybe that way. Let's put that down. Wonder why it's all at an angle. Probably because I fiddled with it before. Why is everything just a pain in the ass sometimes? Just work, please. The whole point of the gimbal is to keep it steady, and it can't be asked. Alright, let's get this jumper off. The sleeve has disappeared into the ether. It was captured by the warp. Done. To drink some water. Oh, that's why it's sloshing. There's nothing in here. Should have filled it up, but that didn't. Okay, so now we go like this, and then we get rid of that. Yeah, now the wind starts. I take the jumper off and the wind starts. Right, let's hope this guy is jogging. I've seen him before. Jogging faster than I walk. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, but it was down here somewhere. Not sure where, that Birbs ran into that mirror, thinking it was a corridor. It was on this bay anyway, I'm not quite sure where. And it was basically the only thing that had been built at that stage. It was 20 years ago, well, probably 30 years ago. Time flies. What has happened? I mean, it's sort of straight, but not really. I don't know what's going on. This gimbal just makes up its own way of doing things when and if it feels like. Now I need to fix this. Why is it so? And now it won't move. Is it because that's not straight? Perhaps. Let's try that. And then I pressed the wrong button. And maybe better, slightly, in theory. My favourite sign. So what do godwits look like? So that's a bar-tailed godwit. So they've got big long noses. Alright, next time I see a bird with a big long nose, I'll know it's a godwit. Godwit! This gimbal, it's just not doing what I wanted to. It just seems to be floating rather than gimbaling. Why? What have I done for you to forsaken me thus? Not a drop of breeze. I waited till I was down at the bay to make sure it wasn't windy before taking my jumper off. Took my jumper off, boom, it's full, tornado now, hurricane. Look how windy it is. Look how much these trees aren't moving. You probably can't hear it, but it is actually quite windy. One of these still haven't really, it's sort of succulent Chinese plants. No, succulent Chinese meals. No, I can't get it to focus on it. Fine. Anyway, there is one there somewhere. Oh, and there's the sun. Oh, now I see nothing. Yeah, I have to say it, the 30 FPS seems to be, I've been going for 44 minutes, 42, and I've only lost 15%, well 20% actually, it was at 95%. Whereas towards the hour mark, was getting down to 50%. I don't think it will this time. So that's the trick. Must be high tide. Usually these trees are, I can see the ground. Although the last time I said that, then it was very clearly not high tide when I got to the canal. The canal was basically empty, so how'd that work? Only the bay and the canal would have effects on each other. She was teeing off towards the bay. To be teeing off the other way. Actually, good shot. Not sure you would have seen much of it, a bit far away, but it looked to me like it went straight down the what's the word? Fairway. Jesus, there's so many people playing golf. Seems like this is a golf course. Is to stay close to the fence. So that the ball hits the fence if the ball's in here. Someone did call out 4, but it was a long way away. And again, I still seem to be here, so I guess it didn't hit me. It is a beautiful golf course, especially in the magic hour. Did I say happy hour before? I meant magic hour. Bunch of little birds flying around. I don't know if you can see them. Little sparrows. Oh no, they're little willy wagtails. Like this nerd. Yeah, they're all sort of around me right now. These heron things Probably not a godwit. Sadly enough. To see a runner coming behind me. I should stick to the left. Oh, there was a heron in the water as well. It dived. Or it dove even. It did one of those past tense things. Here it is. It's amazing. It dives down and then the ripples disappear immediately. Here he is. It's actually a duck. It's just a normal boring ass duck. Maybe. I don't know. Quite a duck. Whatever it is, it's there. It's a burb in the water. A water burb. Well, I don't say bird. You say bird. I say burb. Ooh, what's that? I wonder if the camera can see it. Out of the corner of my eye, there is a, well, it's like a white rainbow, but I can't see it if I'm looking straight on. It's just out of the corner. Oh, no, it's gone now. Ooh, there's definitely something there. Must just be a wisp of cloud or something. It's a seam in reality. Very weird. Hallucinating. I'm seeing things. I think you can see it on the camera. It's there. Must be what's left over from a contrail or something. Except it's, I mean, you wouldn't get contrails now, it's way too hot. It's a fluffy burb. It's like, it's rainbow shaped, so it's definitely some kind of light effect. I don't know what how to describe it. This woman's got a leash right across. Crazy. I don't understand. I spend my time trying to minimize my effect on the world. And there are people out there like, oh yeah, I'll just have my leash at 5 meters covering the entire footpath so that no one can go past. Yeah, we're doing well for the Birbs today. Before I started filming, I saw a bush turkey. They're the gold standard S-class Birbs to find, although they're everywhere now. They used to be so rare. And now that you've said not so many Birbs, I can literally not see a single bird anywhere. Whatever this atmospheric light thing going on with the planet, well, the atmosphere splitting in two, they're onto it. The birds are out of here. So long and thanks for all the fish. Since that fluffy bird on the corner there, there's not even any flying around. Oh well, just gonna have to look at grass, watch some grass grow. There's an aeroplane. Ah, there's a burb. Very tiny one. Very far in the distance. Gimbals decided to rather go on strike yet again than do its job. You've got one job, Gimbal, and that is to stabilize my phone. And it's like, I would do the opposite of that. 18 degrees, huh? Yeah, I can believe it. It's quite warm in the sun still. It's nice out of the breeze. Actually too hot out of the breeze now. This might be the first time ever I've come down here and there's no one on this wharf fishing. It's actually crazy. There's usually like a bunch of people. Is it closed or something? No? Well, I'm going to go have a bit of a wander down to the end of the wharf then. Try not to fall in the water. Easier, well, easy to do because I can't see. The sun's right in my eyes. Oh, look at this. Oh, head is wobbly. Public pontoon. No berthing, 15-minute limit. God damn. Very nice. Just quickly catch a fish for my dinner without a fishing rod or any skills in fishing whatsoever. It sure does. It is a little bit too cold. I know it's 18 degrees, but there's quite a breeze. So yeah, I reckon on the video for sure, looks like great jumping in weather. But fortunately I'm able to stop what's the word? Stop the feeling. The temptation. Resist the temptation is the phrase I was looking for. Plus, it's the Parramatta River. There are signs saying they've cleaned it up and you can fish now, but I don't know about that. This river has been a toxic cesspool for a very long time. I don't know how you clean it up. Don't believe everything you read. There you go. That was for you. Computer. They have apparently made it safer to jump in and swim. But I don't have the faith in the authorities that they seem to have in themselves. Bunch of herons or something just sitting on the shark nets or whatever those net things are. Close to shark net because it's for people to swim, I would guess. Again, not me. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, CompuGirl. I watch a lot of IRL streams, and they get me through my day. Seeing people in different parts of the world wandering about. And yeah, I like walking. I like streaming. So I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it. Hope you find some other streams to check out. There's like fishing streams and hiking streams. My favourite at the moment, there's a Welsh fisherman on Twitch who fishes for prawns. He's awesome. His name's what, Epic Voyages? I'm not sure, I think he was doing YouTube for a bit, but he was having trouble with his bandwidth. I can recommend them. Any of the vast number of New York City walking streamers. I seem to follow about 8 of them. I should try and find, actually I do have a Paris streamer that walks around Paris. Just, yeah, I don't know what's happened to them. I haven't seen them for a while. Ads on Twitch. My apologies. Well, I appreciate that, Compuger. I try to come out. I was coming out every second day for a while there, but weather and mental health got in the way a bit. I mean, I'd probably be coming out once a week. On the channel itself, there's a lot of all walks, I call them, based on some article I read that said not only is walking good for you, obviously, but it's even better for you if you can find things to be in awe of. So each time you go out, you go, oh, look at the birds, and oh, look at the sun, or whatever. It doesn't really work on me. I don't think I have awe in my DNA, but it does seem to help. So there's others to watch. There's a few nice ones in Sydney City, and last week I did a walk along the Parramatta River further up downstream, or upstream actually, I don't know which way you call it, further towards away from the ocean. That was a nice walk. So I can't promise to do it every day or even every second day, but chuck us a follow or whatever it is on YouTube, subscribe, and hopefully you can catch me again. It's always around about this time, so if this is a good time for you, I'm not going to say hit that bell icon, subscribe and follow or whatever. I'm not an influencer. I'm just a guy with a camera and a pair of feet, pretending to be another guy. And honestly, if you get into the IRL streaming scene, there's a lot of people doing it. And yeah, it's just fun to see other people's worlds. In fact, if you the best one really at the moment is Ginny, JINNYTTY. I think she's on Twitch, the same name, and YouTube. And she just goes everywhere. She just literally, she's from Korea. She just gets on a plane and then goes to New York to watch the World Cup, for example. She's very popular, but also, you know, rightly so. She was in Kazakhstan. She did. Where was she recently? Kazakhstan, and then did, I don't remember, Romania or something, on the way to do TwitchCon in Germany. So yeah, she goes all over the world. It's just, although a lot of it is, you know, her talking to camera. And yeah, I prefer the ones that just film the walk, you know. But yeah, she's in exotic places, so it's fun to see. If you're wondering why I put it on my camera periodically, is I don't like filming other people. So I flip the camera around, so it's just filming my ugly face instead of their ugly face. Right, we're nearly coming to the end. The sun's nearly gone down. Where will I end it? Probably across the road up here. Might go see how our little back area path is going. Although, you know what, it's a nice view here. There's not much else beyond. Actually, what about this way? Look at that. That's where I'm going to leave it. What are we, Thursday? Might do Saturday, we'll see. That's what, 2 days from now. There are some more walks I want to go discover. Depending on the weather, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me see if I can find my buttons. Never guarantee that they're going to work. Yep. Even though I was logged in 10 minutes ago, I am now logged out. Thank you, StreamerBot. Appreciate you. Bear with me. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you to the new people. Thank you for chatting. Au revoir. Goodbye.